My family, Piers Morgan has blocked me on X, formerly called Twitter, for calling him out on his ongoing harassment of Harry and Meghan. Let me explain what happened. Now, my family, yesterday, before I went to sleep, I saw that Piers Morgan had written an article for the Sun tabloid owned by Rupert Murdoch attacking Harry and Meghan, because Harry and Meghan have accepted an invitation to go to Colombia after they were invited by Vice President Francia Marquez. And my family, before I even say what Piers Morgan said, allow me to read you what I told Piers Morgan that got me blocked. But if there's one thing that I like so much, is that he saw my post. He saw the comment that my family I sent to him. And my family, here's what I told Piers Morgan. And I quote, Piers Morgan went to LA to whinge about Harry and Meghan, and he calls Harry and Meghan irrelevant. Please, somebody make it make sense. Also, my family, I found out that Piers Morgan is currently in LA. As you all know, Harry and Meghan fled the UK. And my family, the country that Harry and Meghan chose to seek refuge, in, is the United States of America. I remember very well, and I have spoken about this oftenly. Piers Morgan is one of the carnival of so-called experts who my family, who spread xenophobic attacks towards Meghan. And my family, Piers Morgan, and you can look this up online, he is someone who called and demanded for Meghan, an American citizen, to go back to America, which Meghan did. Meghan did as she was told. Piers Morgan demanded that Meghan go back to America, and she did. Meghan went back to America, and now, more than 4 years later, after Meghan fled the UK, still, you are seeing carnival of so-called experts like Piers Morgan going to California, going to LA to harass Meghan there, to whinge there. My family, this is stalking. This is harassment. That's what it is. And it must be called out. And that's what I did. And my family, here's what also I said. And I'm happy that Piers Morgan saw. Piers Morgan, you told Meghan to go back to America. She did. Now you are going to America to harass her. Somebody call the police. Piers the stalker is on the loose in LA. That's what I said. And also, I also added, and my family said this, and I quote, Piers Morgan's fixation on Meghan is just sick. Because it is sick. It's sick. It is sick. His obsession with Meghan is sick. And my family, it must be called out. It must be. You cannot keep quiet when you see someone who told Meghan to go back to America, going to America, then posting how Piers Morgan is in LA, my family, posting how he's in America, and then writing articles attacking Harry and Meghan from where Harry and Meghan now live. No, you cannot keep quiet when you see that, and that is why I did not keep quiet. And I called out Piers Morgan for it, and he blocked me again on X, formerly called Twitter. And my family, once again, I take Piers Morgan blocking me as a badge of honor. Because if there's one thing that this carnival of so-called experts should know, is that they will never ever bully or harass or scare or intimidate Meghan or Harry in peace. There is no one, nobody in Prince Harry's life that Piers Morgan has not targeted. Piers Morgan went after Harry's mother, then Prince Harry, then his wife. Who's next? Harry's kids? Who's next? Harry's kids? And then he's angry because Harry dared sue the Mirror tabloid, accusing them of phone hacking, and he won in court, whereby even a judge said that Piers Morgan must have known about phone hacking. And Harry said of Piers Morgan, even lawyers for the Mirror did not call Piers Morgan to come and testify in court because they don't regard him as someone who speaks the truth. And it's true. And someone like that, my family, should learn how to keep his mouth shut. And my family, once again, I keep seeing this disease whereby it appears to me that still we're seeing carnival of so-called experts thinking, believing that somehow they control Harry and Meghan, that somehow they have power over Harry and Meghan. They don't. They don't. Now here is what I saw Piers Morgan, had my family written for the Sun tabloid that Harry is suing, that my family made me, basically call him out. My family, here's what Piers Morgan wrote. First of all, Piers Morgan says that Harry and Meghan are not real royals these days. That's according to lying Piers Morgan, who says that Harry and Meghan are not real royals these days. To Piers Morgan, let me tell you this, Piers. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you the truth, which you, Piers Morgan, are allergic to. Harry and Meghan are royals. It is not up to Piers Morgan or other carnival of so-called experts to determine or decide who is a royal and who is not. That is not how it works. I repeat, that is not how it works. Because I have seen with my own two eyes that carnival of so-called experts who think of themselves as more of a royalty than actual members of the royal family, than actual royals, my family, who they, act as cheerleaders for Prince William, Charles, Kate, Camilla. My family, I have noticed that this carnival of so-called experts want to determine or decide who's a royal and who isn't a royal, who's a real royal and who's a fake royal. I have seen that is what UK media want to decide, because I've seen carnival of so-called expert Chris Ship also with that same rhetoric, whereby it appears to me that he wants to be the one who decides, if Harry and Meghan are real royals or not. Somebody tell them it does not work like that. That's not how it works. My family, royalty is conferred by marriage or by birth. And my family, it is the constitution in Britain that my family clearly, states that my family, the head of state in the UK, is the monarch who is currently King Charles. And my family, we have a monarchy in Britain, which everybody knows around the world. My family. And the king is the head of state of my family, Britain. And also other Commonwealth countries. For example, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, my family, Jamaica. And my family, the constitution in the UK, my family, it clearly shows that my family in the UK, there is a monarchy. There is a monarchy. That is the system, my family in the UK. And my family, with Charles being the head of state. And my family, because of the fact that there is a monarchy in Britain, my family, you have a prince, you have many, princesses, you have many princes, my family. You have Prince Harry, you have Prince William, Prince Archie, Princess Lilibet, Prince Louis, George, Charlotte. My family, because of the constitution in the UK, you can't just say that because these two step back as senior members of the royal family, they are no longer real royals. It does not work that way. Royalty is conferred upon birth. Whereby, for example, Prince Harry, he was born, the second son of Diana and King Charles. And my family, Prince Harry was born a prince because you have a monarchy in Britain. And my family, he was born the son of the then future king, who's now King Charles. And my family, this language of Wikimedia, whereby they want to decide who's a real royal or not, somebody tells these people that it does not work that way. And also, royalty is conferred upon marriage. For example, in the case of Meghan, who married Prince Harry, she became a member of Britain's royal family the moment she got married to Prince Harry. And now, Meghan is a princess. She's also, my family, called the Duchess of Sussex. Whether UK media like it or not. My family, you don't become a royal because Piers Morgan says, oh, you know what? You are a royal. It does not work that way. It does not work that way. And somebody better tell this carnival of so-called experts that. Now, Piers Morgan also calls Harry and Meghan's visit to Colombia, which is happening on Thursday, a fake royal tour. If it's fake, then why are you talking about it? Why are you talking about it if it's fake? If it's fake, then why are you, focused solely on Harry and Meghan while you keep on ignoring the taxpayer-funded royals you have in the UK? If Harry and Meghan are not real royals, as Piers Morgan and his other carnival of so-called experts like to claim, then how come Harry and Meghan are the ones who countries are extending invitations to? When was the last time a country made a request to host the British royals and not at the request of the British government at the Foreign Office, my family, to host, British royals, my family? When? And there lies the bitterness. There lies the bitterness. My family, this carnival of so-called experts are so salty. So salty because everyone can see that Harry and Meghan don't need Charles or William or Kate or Camilla or even the British tabloid media to receive an invite to come and visit, countries, whether they're in the Commonwealth or not in my family, the Commonwealth. What they're angry about is that Prince Harry and Meghan clearly are showing they don't need, Charles or William or Kate or Camilla or the UK tabloid media at all. And no wonder you are seeing UK media pissed off. My family in a road tour that, for example, is funded by the taxpayer in the UK. Normally, you will see members of the Royal Rota being the ones who accompany royals to another country. Harry and Meghan have not invited the UK media to follow them on this visit to Colombia. And no wonder you are seeing them throwing tantrum. Oh, it's a fake, it's a fake, it's a fake. My family, as I've said, it isn't up to UK media to decide anything. It is not up to them. It is not up to them. It is not up to them. My family, let me read you what Piers Morgan, goes on to say. Piers Morgan's nonsense that I called him out and got blocked for. My family, now, Piers Morgan, says, Harry and Meghan are going to Colombia at the invitation of the country's first black vice president, Francia Marquez, who gushed that Harry and Meghan have the opportunity to engage with elders, youth, and women who embody the aspirations and voices of Colombians and illuminate Colombia's role as a beacon of culture and innovation. How nice for them all. But why is this being allowed to happen? Which is what I said actually yesterday, my family. When I spoke of how, a couple of months ago, back in May, Carnival of so-called expert Tom Quinn had said, it appears the royal family have failed to stop Harry and Meghan from doing foreign tours, have failed to stop countries from shunning Harry and Meghan. My family, they have failed. They have failed. Because clearly, based on the words of Carnival, of so-called expert Tom Quinn, who's close to Prince William and Charles, he said that clearly the royal family, via back channels, have been trying to get countries not to invite Harry and Meghan for a visit. But clearly they have failed. It isn't working. And no wonder you're seeing Piers Morgan being like, how and why is this being allowed to happen? Like, you can stop it, Piers Morgan. You cannot stop it. You cannot stop it. You cannot stop it. And you are realizing even more, you have no power to control Harry and Meghan. You have no power. You have no ownership over Harry and Meghan, and you've got to accept it. You have no power, no ownership. You don't own Harry and Meghan. You don't control them. You have no power over them. And whether you like it or not, you're never going to have any kind of power over Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. You are not Piers Morgan. And Piers says that Harry and Meghan don't do any actual duties for the institution, which conferred their titles on them. And that Harry and Meghan just line the pockets with cash in America by constantly trashing their families and the monarchy in the media. And what does Piers Morgan really do? Piers Piers Morgan lines his pockets with cash, with Murdoch money in Britain and also clearly in America as well, by constantly trashing Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, every day, which has been doing for years now. Why is it okay for him to make money, profit, exploit Harry and Meghan's names to make money for himself, use Harry and Meghan's pictures to make money for himself, but it isn't okay for Harry and Meghan to have the chance for once to correct lies told about them by UK media on behalf of William, Charles, Kate, and Camilla? Why is it okay, my family? My family, if Piers Morgan thinks that we are going to allow him to lie about Meghan in peace, he is very, very mistaken. Piers Morgan, hear this from me. You are never, I mean never, ever going to lie about Meghan in peace. Never. Whether you like it or not, I am never going to allow you to lie about Meghan in peace. Even if you block me right now, Piers Morgan, I am not going to allow you to lie about Meghan or Harry in peace. Never. Forget about it. Forget about it. I am never going to allow you to lie about Meghan or Harry in peace. Piers Morgan calls himself a defender of free speech. Then why did he block me? While I'm busy, my family, exercising my right, my freedom of speech. Why? Why? Piers Morgan has said that free speech is my family something he'll do anything to protect. Then why is he trying to stifle my right, my freedom of speech by blocking me from calling him out? Why? We can disagree. We can disagree. And my family, but however, Piers Morgan shows the entire world what a snowflake he is. He expects Harry and Meghan to deal with his insults, his abuse. He's even going to California to harass Harry and Meghan there, to stalk Harry and Meghan there, but he doesn't want us to respond to his lies. Piers Morgan, what happened to I'm a defender of free speech? I'm a defender of free speech. What happened to that? Piers Morgan, in your mind, you believe free speech is that basically you are the one who's supposed to make or form opinions based on anything, and that all of us have to fall in line. Piers Morgan, that is not how free speech works. Piers Morgan, that's not how free speech works. Whereby I have to follow and listen to your opinions and follow what you say. That is not how free speech works, Piers Morgan, for the record. And you will not silence me. I will not be silenced by Piers Morgan or by the toxic British tabloid media. They will not keep me quiet. For as long as they continue this hate campaign targeting Meghan and Prince Harry, I'll call them out. I will not be silenced by this rogue, British, toxic, racist tabloids. They will not keep me quiet. They will not keep me quiet. Piers Morgan, even if Harry and Meghan step back as senior members of the royal family, it doesn't stop them from being royals. Newsflash, it doesn't work like that. Royalty is conferred based on birth. That's why William is going to be king, because he was born first, number one. Not because he's achieved something, not because he's done anything substantial, not because he's achieved anything of substance, not because he's touched the lives of people in the UK to the point that people have chosen him to become the next king. No! William is going to become the next king of the UK because he was born first. Royalty is conferred upon birth, born into the right family. In this case, Britain's royal family. Royalty isn't conferred by the British media. Royalty is not conferred or determined by the British travel media or by Piers Morgan. It does not work that way. This guy is a liar. It doesn't work that way. Royalty also is conferred through marriage. Meghan is a royal, my family, right now. She's called Duchess because she's married to Prince Harry, who is the Duke of Sussex. And Meghan, as his wife and the mother of his kids, is called the Duchess of Sussex. Harry and Meghan's kids are Prince and Princess. My family. By birth. By being born the son and daughter of Prince Harry. By being born the grandchildren of my family, King Charles. Even if King Charles wants nothing to do with Archie, Lilibet, they remain Prince and Princess. You know? My family. Royalty is not determined by Piers Morgan. My family, it's not. It is not. You know? It is not. And Piers Morgan says that what gives Harry and Meghan the right to pants around the world pretending to be proper royals on quasi-official visits. Once again, royalty is not determined by Piers Morgan or any tabloid in the UK, my family. You know? And my family, if the media want Harry and Meghan to stop being royals, then here's what they can do. Abolish the monarchy. If you do that, then we won't call Harry and Meghan prince or princess. If you do that, Harry and Meghan will stop being called the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. It stops if you can abolish the monarchy. But for as long as you want to keep the monarchy in the UK, then you'll have to get used to the fact that Harry and Meghan will always be royals, no matter, even if you can like it or not, it doesn't matter. Harry and Meghan will always be royals. And my family, that's the truth and nothing but the truth. And my family, Piers Morgan has attacked the president of Colombia, Gustavo Petro, and also he attacked the vice president, Francia Marquez. And my family, I'm not going to talk about that. Let me focus only on what he said about Harry and Meghan. And my family, then he says that Prince Harry and Meghan are somehow trying to operate as a rival royal family on the global stage. My family, can you please remember this? Harry and Meghan are being invited to these countries. Nigeria, they were invited by the Chief of Defense Staff. In Colombia, they have been invited by Vice President Francia Marquez. It is not Harry and Meghan's fault that people want to be around Harry and Meghan. It is not their fault. The fact is, Harry and Meghan are the royals who are my family seen as relatable, who are loved, who people hold so much affection for. It ain't Harry and Meghan's fault that nobody cares about William and Hamilton, that nobody is inviting William and Hamilton to do foreign tours or for a visit. That ain't Harry and Meghan's fault. And my family also are saying this. UK media keep on showing how obsessed they are with Harry and Meghan at the same time while calling them irrelevant. And it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. How do you say or claim Harry and Meghan are irrelevant when you dedicate your time all these years to obsessing over one couple, Harry and Meghan, every day, even after Harry and Meghan step back as senior members of the royal family? Then you blame Harry and Meghan for the obsession that you have on Harry and Meghan. Somebody make it make sense again. I want to understand. And that's why when you can say, oh, Harry and Meghan aren't real royals, you have to call them out for their hypocrisy, because if they aren't, then why have you been obsessing over them for the past 8 years? If they are not real royals, then why is Piers Morgan obsessed with Harry and Meghan. He's not as obsessed with William and Kate as he is on Harry and Meghan. My family. And it shows based on how oftenly he whinges about Harry and Meghan. He doesn't spend his time talking about William and Kate Moulton. And I'm sure even William and Kate Moulton are jealous. Because they're like, UK media are supposed to be our cheerleaders. But yet, they are more focused on what Harry and Meghan are doing in California than they are on what we are doing. And that's why William and Kate Moulton can go on vacation every day of the year and UK media don't even mind or even seem to care at all. Because even UK media know, even the farm knows, that even if William and Kate Moulton were around, were being seen oftenly, still UK media will obsess over Harry and Meghan, and that is what also makes William and Kate extremely jealous. And no wonder they can go on vacation for an entire year. For an entire year, William and Kate Moulton cannot be seen publicly. For an entire year, can go, on vacation for an entire year. And UK media don't even bother to ask questions. William and Kate Moulton are on their millionth vacation this year. And my family, UK media, don't mind, don't seem to care at all because they're obsessed with Harry and Meghan, who they say are irrelevant and aren't real royals. Please make it make sense. Make it make sense. Then why can't Piers Morgan focus on the real royals in the UK? Why can't Piers Morgan focus on the real royals in the UK? Why is he focusing on Harry and Meghan, who he says aren't real royals? My family, I believe that one reason why Piers Morgan blocked me is because I called him out on his hypocrisy. And my family, he knows he's full of so much hypocrisy. He knows he's full of so much hypocrisy. And my family, Piers Morgan then proceeds to throw a tantrum saying this, and I quote, that it is completely unacceptable and unsustainable for estranged members of the royal family to conduct official trips like this, says Piers Morgan, that it is unacceptable. Piers Morgan, you don't need to accept anything here because you have not been invited. It is Harry and Meghan who've been invited to Colombia and they have accepted the invitation. Stop mourning and complaining about it. Piers says also it is unsustainable. How? The taxpayer in the UK doesn't pay the bill to fund Harry and Meghan security. They don't pay for Harry and Meghan to visit, Colombia. They pay nothing for that. But still, you're seeing carnival of so-called experts complaining. Make it make sense. And then Piers Morgan goes ahead to sing his usual song that the king should strip Harry and Meghan off the titles that they trade off, and instruct palace officials, tell heads of foreign governments that they must stop issuing formal tour invitations, to Prince Harry and Meghan, says Piers Morgan. With a bunch of insults that my family I won't read. Piers Morgan, first of all, I want to see if senior members of the royal family can even do that publicly. Already we've been told they've been trying to do it, via back channels, behind the scenes. But clearly it just ain't working. Because wherever Harry and Meghan go, my family, people can see who are the influential royals, my family. And really, I can see why they are so afraid. Because Harry and Meghan, my family, are showing the entire world that they are the ones who are the real royals. That they are the ones who my family are charming, influential, that people want to be around them and not William and Kate Moulton. Everyone can see it. And my family, UK media, don't want people to see what is right in front of them. Because the moment you begin comparing what happens when William and Kate Moulton do foreign tours and then compare them to when Harry and Meghan are invited to other countries, my family, there is no comparison. Harry and Meghan are miles ahead of William and Kate Moulton in terms of, how loved they are, in terms of their popularity in my family. Harry and Meghan are miles ahead of William and Kate Moulton. That's the truth and nothing but the truth. And there is nothing that senior members of the royal family can do to stop Harry and Meghan from doing foreign tours. My family even accepting invites from foreign governments to come over for a visit. The smear campaign is failing. Remember, you are having UK media telling the viewers and the readers, oh, you know what? Nobody wants to be around Harry and Meghan. People want to, keep themselves away from Harry and Meghan. And then the reality is this. You are seeing foreign governments inviting Harry and Meghan to come over, while nobody is calling William and Kate Moulton. UK media, for once, obsess over William and Kate Moulton. Obsess over them. Focus on them. Maybe then you'll see countries inviting them to come over for a visit. But I don't think that will ever happen. That will never happen. I don't see it ever happening. I don't see it ever happening, at all. I mean, ever since William and Kate Moulton did that disastrous tour of Jamaica, my family, and other Commonwealth countries, my family, ever since then, they have never ever gone on any other foreign tour. And my family, the anger here is this. Harry and Meghan are showing the entire world just how good, they clearly are at my family, basically being royals. My family are showing how good they are. While my family, the failures of William and Kate Moulton are being exposed for the entire world to see. They are not Harry and Meghan, and they can never ever be Harry and Meghan. And right now, I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan Archie, and also Lily Betana and Doria Rockland. And all of you members of the Squad Top Hate Never Wins, Love Wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you also forever, and may God bless you, my family. And may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana. My family, stay tuned to the next video. Love you also forever, and may God bless you, my family. And once again, may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana ever prosper. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.